What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we have another FUT Champs live game. We come up against this guy right now. We're doing live, how I said, Jesus Talishka, Malcolm, Semedo, Diallo, the other French guy, Berkey, Mendy, Coman, and play them with Royce. Now, okay, let's get some things out of the way first. I have not been doing too well. And if you're wondering what that means, is I started off the weekend league 8. I think I played Thursday night when it drops for me. I played I played 9 games, I believe it was, and I went 8-1, which I was very, very happy with. And I was like, okay, the gameplay still feels awful. But I went 8-2 or 8-1. Sorry, 8-1 after 9 games, which I was very, very, very happy with, and I was doing great. This team is solid. Not solid. This team is very good now. This team should be, honestly, one of the a very, very good team, and it should be better than most people I come up against. Now, that's offside. That's so off. Okay, he's not off. Oh man, I should have low driven that, man. I just learned how to low driven like a couple hours ago, but today I have played, I think it's 15 games. If you guys want to comment down in the comment section before I say how many I've won, how many you think I've won. Okay, now that I gave you guys time to hopefully comment or at least get an idea in your head, one of the two, of how many games I've won today. I have played 15. I think it's 14 actually. I think I played 14. And I have won 1 game. I have lost about 13 or 14 games today. And it's all a bunch of either me choking a lead, me coming up against absolute ridiculous teams, and that the ridiculous teams was mostly when my form was a bit higher. So when I was like 10-3, because I went from 8-1 to 10-3, that kind of annoyed me too. I won 2 games and then I lost 2, which was sort of annoying. That was on Friday, so I was 10-3 on Friday. Then I started playing today, and today just went downhill. I went from 10-3 to I think now I'm 11-14. So I have won 1 game and lost like 11 today. Actually, yeah, I've won 1 game and lost 11, which is pretty awful. That should never happen, especially when I have this good of a team. Like, I don't know if you guys know my team, but let me talk it out real quick. So I started in the 4-3-2-1. I have Neymar, and Mbappe up top as my left forward, and right forward is Mbappe's at striker as a right forward. Should be a goal. It's not a goal. Okay, Paulinho, thank you. And then right forward, I have Willian because I just wanted to try out another right winger from the Prem that wasn't Lucas, because I don't really like Lucas. And I think Willian so far has been fantastic, man. His long shots are great, his curve, his passing, his pace. He's just a good player all around, and I really like how he feels on the ball and in game, and he's very, very good. I highly recommend him if you guys have a Prem team or something. I think he's better in the center, not as a striker, but like as a cam. That's how he was good as a cam also in FIFA 18. So in FIFA 19, he's good as a cam as well, because he has similar stats. He has 4-star. He's high. But as a right winger, I think he does well as well. So if you guys want to play him in either position, I think he would do very, very well for you guys. Even at left, on the left, as a left-hand sided player, I should say, he would be good because his how I said, his finesse shots and long shots are very good in this game, especially if you know how to use timed finesse shots. So that is my front 3. My midfield is from right. Oh, Aoui-san, man, love you. Actually, I don't love Aoui-san. We're going to get into him very, very soon. But my midfield from right to left, right center mid, I am playing with, I think it's Nemanja Matic. I was playing with, like, Dembele recently just because I literally was just kind of hoping he shouldn't be making that tackle, man. I literally had that ball roll right there. But from right to left, I have Nemanja Matic, who I've played most of my games with right there. At center mid, I have Fabinho getting the links with Willian, Neymar, and then at left center mid, I'm playing with Paulinho. Why doesn't that go to Willian? I do not know. Okay, Pen, thank you. I'm not going to score this. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm going to go left. I'm not going to score this. I'm telling you right now. Fabinho has 91 penalties. He's not going to do anything. Let's speak on my midfield. Paulinho, fantastic card. I really like him. He's all around. He can defend. He can intercept. He can do everything. He does very, very well. And I really like Paulinho. Paulinho is probably my favorite midfielder so far this year, and he was in the beginning of last year as well when he was only like 81 rated, I believe it was, or 82, whatever it was. I really liked Paulinho last year, and this year he is just as good. His stamina is great. He just plays that role very, very well, and he's so hard to fit in teams unless you have like a Chinese Super League front line or something. How does he not intercept that, man? Speaking of his interceptions. But I would say he's my favorite midfielder of this whole team, and he's the cheapest one as well. Matic, he's good. He gets a lot of interceptions. He does very, very good in his tackling, and so does Fabinho. But Fabinho, I would say Fabinho is the second best, and Matic is the worst one. But at the same time, I feel like they are very, very similar players, and I don't really see the difference between the two. Like, pace is so irrelevant in the midfield to the point where Matic and Fabinho just play basically the same. And if you guys are wondering whether you should save it for Fabinho, I would just say get Matic, and you guys will have the exact same player in your midfield, except one's left-footed and one isn't. One is a bit slower, one's a bit taller, which is Matic, of course. But I personally think I know I said Matic is worse than Fabinho, but I would say Matic is probably better for your midfield. Fabinho should only be like a guy that you get if you have your midfield like secured and all that. Look at me giving away the ball, man. This is what I mean. Like I can't do anything because I can't get the ball out. Look at this. There we go. Okay, so let's talk about my backline. Backline, I have probably one of the best defenses that you can have in the game, in my opinion. And it's probably on paper, it's one of the best defenses, but on the field, like, dude, this high pressure is. I can't do anything with this high pressure. I need to change. I need to do something, man, because this high pressure is literally not. It's not working for me, man. Or like this guy that's on high pressure against me is just. It's awful. We're gonna switch to a 4-2-3-1 sub out. Paulinho, bring on Memphis Depay at cam. This is what I've been doing, and it hasn't been working clearly. But at this point, man, I don't know what to do. The gameplay for me, at least this weekend, has been some of the worst I've played with. Thursday night, it was fine, and the last 2 days, it has just been disastrous. I really don't like how the gameplay has been. I've tried so many different formations, a couple of different players here and there, and just nothing seems to be working for me right now, and I just don't know what to do, man. It's just like kind of frustrating. So how I said, I have one of the best defenses probably in the game that you can get. Only players I'm missing is probably like Varane, Sergio Ramos, Courtois, and like icons, which I don't really consider. I just don't consider in this conversation because I feel like so many little people can afford the icons. So let's start off. I have probably the best center back and the best right back from the Premier League in the whole game, which is informed Virgil van Dijk and Kyle Walker. Now, I like Van Dijk. Van Dijk has always been very, very good for me, and he has just been fantastic ever since I've had him. This is what I mean. I can't score. I can't defend right now. My goalkeeper doesn't save anything. My players are just playing like absolute donkeys. It's like it feels like button delay, but at the same time it doesn't. And I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't feel like regular weekend league gameplay, and it's kind of frustrating. I don't know if it's my connection or if it's the servers or what, but it just doesn't feel exactly as it did last week, because this team is arguably, not even arguably, this is way better than my team from last weekend league. And I know the last two weekend leagues I've been like, okay, I'm going to show you guys, look how long he turned, how long it takes to turn. I've been like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to show you guys my weekend league team. But every single time I'm like, okay, I'm going to show them my weekend league team, I start doing bad. So I'm like, why would they want to see a guy who barely gets silver with like a million coin team? Why would they want to see his team? I can't, man. I can't. My players feel so sluggish, like they're in mud. I can't win the ball. Look at that. But if that doesn't prove button delay, then I don't know what you're talking about. I just tackled him, and I tackled him so many times that I had to press B a million times, and it made me kick the ball away. But my defense, Kyle Walker, and I'm not sending it through to Nemanja Matic, man. Look how slow Neymar dribbles. Dude, it feels like I'm dribbling with Romelu Lukaku. That's a penalty, dude. I'm gonna not. I don't know. I don't know where to shoot it. I'm not gonna go left. I don't want to go middle. I'm gonna go like middle right. Is that smart? Like I'm usually so good with penalties. I don't know. I honestly have no idea, dude. Fabinho has missed 3 penalties for me this weekend league, and I don't know what to do. Let's carry on talking about our team. So Kyle Walker, very good right back, very good at defending, very good physical, very good, nice pace, wins a lot of headers. But for some reason, he just doesn't work for me, and I don't know what it is. I spent 90K for his card, and he just doesn't play well for me, or at least with this current setup, he doesn't. So I'm gonna try like Antonio Valencia next weekend. I'm gonna sell my whole team actually. So I'm gonna try Antonio Valencia though. I'm gonna have to try out a couple other players here and there to see if that was a low-driven shot, and it chipped the ball. That's why I don't like doing low-driven shots. Yeah, okay. That chance is like literally completely my fault. Okay, look at Kyle Walker, dude. Let's see what he can do here. I shouldn't be even controlling him. That's out. Okay, left back and center back. Now, I was going to play with Alex Tellez and I was going to play with Felipe, both the UCL versions. I was going to play with them left back and center back, get a perfect link. Then I packed Marcelo, so I was like, okay, let me try Marcelo at left back. No. Many people have said he's one of the best left backs in the game, along with Jordi Alba and Alexandro. Let me tell you this. I've played against Alexandro like probably most of my games this weekend league. I have played against Jordi Alba more than Alexandro probably. And Jordi Alba, at least, that's a foul. Jordi Alba, at least against me, has caused me nightmares. Jordi Alba literally tackles everything I do. His pace is crazy good. He's super agile on the ball. He's just so frustrating to play against. And Marcelo for me just doesn't work. Like his skill moves are great, his dribbling is great, but he's always out of position. And if he's always out of position, he doesn't have the pace to get back. And if he doesn't have the pace to get back, he screws me over because there's so much space left on the left hand side. Like, look, I'm gonna play Marcelo here. He's gonna go up. I'm gonna lose the ball right here. That's what happens. That's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. That's what happens. That's what's been happening all weekend long. And at this point, I'm not even mad. Just because I can't do anything about it. I've literally done everything I can. I've changed my players around. I've changed my formations. I've changed my custom tactics. I've changed everything. I've gone from playing constant pressure to not playing constant pressure. I've gone from letting the AI defend to letting me defend. I don't know. I've done everything I can. And at this point, I don't know what else I can do to change the way I'm playing. Like I've changed myself from like going counterattack style to like defending and then like possession and all that, but I just can't find anything that works for me right now. And last player I have to talk about in my team is Alisson. Now, Alisson, man, like this dude is just awful. But at the same time, he's good. Like, it makes no sense. There we go. That's basically how I've been conceding all weekend. Yeah. He just scored it on his own net. Gotcha. Interesting. But speaking of Alisson, his handling is very, very, and when I say very, I mean like one of the worst. He has one of the worst handling I have ever used for a goalkeeper in any iteration of FIFA ever in history of all time. I'm not even kidding, dude. This dude, literally, if he's front post and someone shoots it at him, like P-rolls it, he will parry it right back to the middle and give my opponent a goal. I've tried out Wojciech Szczesny with a strong link to Benatia and have like Skriniar in front of him or like Miranda, or I haven't even tried Miranda, like Skriniar, other players, and Wojciech Szczesny's better. Washek Chesney makes some crazy saves. He has great reflexes. In my opinion, one of the best reflexes I've used for a goalkeeper in this whole game. But I just think Washek Chesney's better than Alisson. I think Alisson is, against me, he goes crazy, but when I play with him, he just doesn't. Hello? Huh? Dude, it takes so long to change players. Like, I don't want to play this. This is awful. Like, what is going on? Can I pass it out? Thank you. Can I at least, like, score a goal so I don't look like I'm the worst player of all time in FIFA? Like, look at these touches that these players are taking, dude. That was the Depay. That was the Neymar. That was not supposed to... Okay, go rewatch the last 10 seconds. If you see me make really bad passes, it's because I pressed A about 10 seconds before it actually happened. Like, look at this. A. I mean, I don't know what to say. Gabriel Paulista, by the way, is probably my best defender. I really like him. He's really good. If you guys need a cheap defender, go get him. In my opinion, next to Virgil van Dijk, he's my second favorite player in this team because he just does very well. Yeah, so tomorrow, I'm going to sell this team. This team is very bad. I bet you if I had better gameplay, I would at least have scored a couple goals. This guy Berkey made 5 saves, nothing too crazy. Alisson made 6 saves, but still was at fault for basically every single one of my goals. I lose 2-0. I missed 2 penalties. And yeah, that's just how it goes. Right now, you guys will see right here, I have 11 wins, and I have had 1 win in the past 2 days, and I have lost about 14 games now, which is just great. You know, I'm having a great time on FIFA 19. This is fantastic. I'm going to sell my team, and I might quit the game. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy seeing me getting smacked and seeing me get angry. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day, and I am out.